Men that like women. It's interesting to me that a lot of people, and I'm seeing some women in the comments try to dispute this to say, oh no, they only like certain kinds of women. You have to do this and that. Men that like women. And if we look into not history, like nature, biology, we can't see ourselves as above the rule that rules nature just because we're people. Now, before we dive into this comment, hi, my name is Shayna Conde. I talk a whole lot about child-free living, desundering men, all that hot stuff. I'm also a journalist. If this sounds like your jam, like, follow, subscribe, all those things. Now, let's dive in. In fact, let's read together. I think you're missing the point. This video is in response to, what is this comment in response to? This comment is in response to a video that I made where I said it's literally insane to think that men lose attraction to their pregnant partners because they become pregnant. Like literally the human species would cease to exist if that was how things are supposed to go. So that's what she says that's what this commenter says by, I think you're missing the point. No, I'm not. Most men find pregnant GFs and wives still, now words happen here. I'm confused what they are, but I think the premise of it is that men find their pregnant girlfriends and wives like less attractive because something is growing inside. I think that's what they're trying to get to. It's when the baby is out that way too many of them start to feel put off by the weight gain and saggy stomach skin and all of that. Now, that's when slowly things start to decline for the most part. Nope, things were declining way before that. Not when they're actually pregnant. As for the women who snap back easily, yeah, they're men and complaining. Nope, that's also incorrect. So for the people that are watching Love is Blind Season 6, am I one of those people? No. Am I watching every clip that I see of it on TikTok? Yes. That's the only reason I know what's going on. There was a conversation between AD, who is the bombshell, like, she's giving this season, and her man, I think his name is Clay, I don't know, nobody likes him, and they had a conversation at some point where she said, mind you, she looks phenomenal, a sweet woman, she should not be with him, period, point blank. I really hope they go their separate ways. She deserves better. Anyway, there's a point in their conversations where she says like, oh, like, would you feel a way if I like changed physically? Like, what if I gained weight? And he said, absolutely not on my watch. And she's like, well, we might want kids. Like I could get pregnant and then like weight gain would come. And he's like, I'd make you go to the gym because you can't be like that if you're with me. And she's like, whoa, are you going to say things? Mind you, whatever he said was significantly meaner than whatever I just said. And she's like, whoa, are you going to say it to me like that? And he was like, yeah, because that's going to motivate you to get to the gym. Now, this is when she is already looking phenomenally. Every woman and every man on that show, in the creepiest, honestly, anti-Black way possible, has been fetishizing her body. She looks so good. And I think she's like the only, oh my gosh, hold up, I'm getting emails. There we go, got that way. Everybody's been making like really unsettling comments about her body, and she looks phenomenal. Oh God, I want so much better for her. And she hasn't even gotten pregnant yet. And this is how her man is talking to her about the need for her to snap back when she's already so like, when it comes to like her health, her physique, all of these things, like that's already at the forefront of her mind. And he's already complaining about a thing that hasn't even happened yet. This is a clip of an article from a website called March of the Dimes, which is basically an organization that advocates for pregnant people and babies. Let's just read this paragraph right here. Okay, abuse, whether emotional or physical, is never okay. Unfortunately, some women experience abuse from a partner. Abuse crosses racial, ethnic, and economic lines. Abuse often gets worse during pregnancy. Period. The American College of OBGYNs, also called ACOG. Words are really hard for me right now. I've been on so many meetings today. Don't mind me. Says that 1 in 6 abused women is first abused during pregnancy. More than 320,000 women are abused by their partners during pregnancy each year. So the idea of things starting to go downhill after the child is born, no, no, no. And that's just talking about in the space of pregnancy. 1 in 6. It's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. So yeah, that's not the thing. It's no. Just no. And then as we move our way up, talking about like the weight gain and the saggy skin, like I really want us to think about this. I really want all of us to think. We don't even have to think so critically about this. Pick an animal, any animal. First animal that comes to my head, a lion, right? What lion is not going to, like, when both parties are like, ooh, like it's mating season, all that stuff, I'm gonna have a baby. What male lion is gonna go, you didn't snap back the way that you were supposed to? It's giving the egg. What male lion is gonna go, you look like you've had children before? Had some, no thank you. It's giving that lion does not like lionesses. That's all that's giving. You can put that thing that that scenario over any animal. Over any animal. We humans are the only ones that have been trained to think like this, and it's literally unnatural. Now listen, pregnancy does change a lot of people's bodies in ways that arguably I don't want to fathom. Like, I know people that have like lost organs, like gone into organ failure during childbirth. I know people that got diabetes afterwards. There's a story of this one woman who like her pelvis shattered during childbirth. Like, the stories are wild, right? So the idea of, oh yeah, you know, my boobs sag a little bit and maybe I have a little extra skin. That's light. That's like the softest, like, oh God, because people die during this thing, right? People can leave pregnancy permanently disabled. They could go in A-okay and then leave with a permanent disability, chronic illness. Sometimes it triggers an autoimmune disease. I've talked about that in other videos. I know somebody that like had the same autoimmune disease that I have. She was fine. And then she got pregnant, went blind. I met her in person. We talked about this. She shared my story. She showed me the bed, because not only was she blind, but also she couldn't walk. Yeah, it's a wild story. Go find that video. It's here somewhere. But yeah, basically, if a man is put off by the fact that a woman is having their child, if a man is disgusted by the fact that a woman, somebody that can give birth, is having their child, that man does not like her / like women. Period. That's all I'm saying. Actually, that's not all I'm saying. I'm also saying that women and people that can give birth should be so much more selective in who they choose to reproduce with. They should reproduce with somebody that likes them as an individual and likes their gender. Now that sounds so simple, so easy, but it's really not. A lot of these men really enjoy pretending, putting on the facade, the mask of, oh yeah, I like women. I do that with so many women. Yeah, like women love. They don't like women. They don't like women. There's a lot of them that just don't like women. And that's fine. Just don't reproduce with them. Now, if anybody has any thoughts, comments, concerns, or inquiries about anything that I've spoken, please type them away in the comments. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. All right, that is all for now, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.